So let's set it up.
Well, hello, America.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Smell the Rosé podcast, and I'm Carly.
And I'm Jess.
Welcome back, America.
Definitely keep that.
Yeah, we gotta keep that. So let's just jump right into it. We think we've had this one before, but we do not know.
If we did, so what?
It's called Dark Horse.
Is that Taylor Swift or is that Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
Okay.
It's funny because I looked up the bottle and I just typed in Dark Horse and the lyrics popped up and I was like, oh,
no, the
that's
alcohol.
not what I meant. So Rosé, California, 2023.
It smells good from right here.
I smelt it right away. I don't see the percentage on here.
Speaking of smells, so I was watching, I may have said this, I don't know, but I was watching Friends and Phoebe was out with a friend that she didn't want to be with. And this is one of those friends that's always like bragging about what they got. And, you know, I got this, I do that. And then she was bragging about how she smells. She said, yes, this is my natural smell. No perfumes. Phoebe was like, okay. Musty. Bitch, I died. I laughed like I had never seen this episode before. She was like, musty.
Gross.
Hilarious. Gotta humble them real fast.
Yeah. Nikkei always is like, you're stinky or whatever. So he said that to Nathan, and Nathan was like, when's the last time you took a bath?
I know you're not talking.
Like damn near once a week type shit.
Oh,
sorry.
That is funny. Kids, it be your own kids, I'm telling you.
Yeah, get off us.
Sorry, I had to smell
really
it.
good though, so.
Musty. No, just it's tart.
It is very tart.
Like them sweet tarts that I love, but this one's a little kick you in the throat.
I like it.
A 6.
I'm gonna say a 7.
Do you ever go over 7?
I used to rate everything an 8.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm trying to, be honest with myself.
Nothing has been a 10 yet.
I don't think it ever will be because it's alcohol at the end of the day.
That is very true.
So
I would never understand how like older people, they be drinking whiskey. Yeah, this is real good. No, dude, the fuck it's not.
Like on the rocks, just take a shot, throw it back. I can't.
Neat and all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nasty. I would never be that adult who have a decanter full of alcohol just sitting. Oh, would you like something to drink? Like, where did this come from?
Yeah, I just finished watching Good Girls. And they always had whiskey, like no matter what. Like at the bar,
they
disgusting. Would have a glass of whiskey. At home, she'd be drinking it out of like the kids' cups and stuff. I'm like, nobody just does it. There's no way nobody just does this. I don't do that.
That's hilarious. I feel like I always wanted to be one of those bougie people who like, oh, well, yeah, this is from the 1700 bottle of Queen Elizabeth. I don't know. And then... And then they drink it and be like, yeah, this is what it really is supposed to taste like. I'm going to be like, ugh.
Yeah.
That shit is gross.
I wonder if because we only buy cheap wine that we never hit a 10. Maybe if we spend some money on a bottle. We'll have to do that for our 100th episode.
Spend $100? No, just...
Maybe. I mean, if you think about it, split it 50-50.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good.
It's a celebration
of 100 episodes. Spent $100.
I think we're at like 70, almost 80. So
okay, look at us.
All right.
We fucked this one up.
Yeah. Sorry,
y'all. We don't know how to do this one, but we are talking about sex myths and facts.
Sure.
Because we all done went through, our phase of myths, going through them as a kid.
So automatically, I think of Mormons. It's Mormons, right? Yeah, because they don't have sex until marriage.
Okay.
And like that is like huge. That I know Christians or Catholics or whatever do that too, but so they do something called soaking. Have you heard of it before?
No.
So instead of having sex, they just put their dick inside the girl's vagina and just let it soak.
What the fuck?
So I always think of that because like that's still sex.
I mean, you still don't cross that barrier. And if it was me, I'm and I'm gonna move.
Right. So then, no, it gets worse. they pay people to bounce the bed.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm dead ass. They pay people to bounce the bed so the movement happens.
You're having sex
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah. But so purposely.
That is crazy. That's actually kind of sick.
It is sick. But Mormons are like so serious about their religion. Like it's a cult, damn near.
Jesus.
So, which also brings me to the myth of anal sex isn't sex.
Yeah.
I think Mormon people also would try to get away with doing anal and call it like, no, we're still virgins. We've only done it in the ass.
Then your ass isn't a virgin. Like, what the fuck? No,
So.
once you cross that barrier, once you enter the glory holes, I don't know.
Any of the holes, oral sex is also sex.
That is true. That's another hole.
It's literally in the name, oral
Sex. Like, sex is sex. Who said that sex is just penile and vagina? Is that the medical term? Whatever. No, if that's the case, sex is boring.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the only sex.
Right.
That Mormon shit is crazy. I want to meet one just so I can ask the
one.
question.
It's like really popular in like Utah and stuff, and I think they have like a Mormon like college down there and
What
stuff.
the fuck?
I just get on that side of TikTok sometimes of like, no, listen. There's a guy that will interview and be like, would you kill someone or like throw away whatever their Bible is? And they'll always say like, oh, I'll kill someone. Instead of like doing anything against it's a cult. It's totally a cult.
And that is actually going against your religion, because thou shalt not, religion is crazy. That's actually against your religion, because thou shalt not kill. That shit is wild.
I don't know if that's in the Mormons, but
oh yeah, that is true. God damn it.
Person. But yeah. So that side of TikTok cracks me up because they will literally kill someone over like drinking alcohol or something.
Shut the fuck up.
Because it goes against their religion.
Your side of TikTok is hilarious.
My side of TikTok gets so messed up because we have a group chat of me, Lauren, Jamie, Angelica, and Nathan. And we all send each other
all types of different shit.
All types of different shit. So sometimes my feed will be filled with cats. Like,
oh, hell.
Sometimes it'll be filled with like
would you rathers?
Yeah. Nathan's the king of the would you rathers. Anyways, not the point.
That is funny.
Pages are crazy.
They are. I know you can get out of whack real fast, but that is so crazy. This whole Mormon shit. I wonder if it's a lot of people in Wyoming, because while researching for this episode, they say Wyoming is the kinkiest state.
Kinkiest?
Which is crazy.
How is that based? Like, what is
Pornhub? They had like some type of research that like research shows that these states are the kinkiest states, and Wyoming was like the number 1, top 10.
I mean, what is there to do in Wyoming?
Or Nebraska.
Yeah. Oh, Omaha's nice.
That everybody always say that. That's just Omaha.
I know. Because I definitely went to Kearney, Nebraska, and there's not shit to do there at all. No. So,
dog, that is wild. Okay,
that is wild.
We got to get off the weird shit. Okay.
This whole episode's about to be about weird shit. I don't know what you were expecting.
Okay, so obviously growing up, dudes used to always tell us like, oh, I don't want to use a condom because it stops the pleasure. I don't agree with that or disagree. I don't know which one I'm trying to say. Okay. But as a woman, we're going to get the pleasure regardless. We're being penetrated. Yeah. Sorry. So we definitely going to have to ask a dude next time they on our episodes, because like, what is it stopping?
Yeah. We tried to ask Nathan. He didn't remember.
I mean,
so
you guys been married for a long time.
Which is fair. But I mean, I actually do prefer it without a condom though.
I mean, it do feel different.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it ain't stopping nothing for us.
No, for sure. And I can't imagine it not working for a guy. Like,
I don't know. We don't know how it feels to be strapped down. Outside in a raincoat. He might got a point. Okay.
Just like getting wet with your clothes on.
Ew. I feel like that'd be hot. Okay, maybe they got a point. Cause raincoats, when it's too wet, it's like
sticky.
Yeah. Have you ever used a woman condom?
No.
I think those are stupid. Are they even real? Is that a myth?
I have no idea. I thought they were real.
I mean, they teach it in school, but
It honestly, I feel like if I have any control, or well, it's not an issue I have, but younger me, if I had more control, I would probably be like, okay, I'll take care of it. Like, I'll wear the condom for you. Yeah, I've never seen them on the shelf. I've heard of them though.
yeah, I don't think I ever seen them. And then it's like how you put them on,
Right. I'm gonna
like
need,
a Ziploc bag in a
tutorial.
cup. We should find one.
Yeah. Have you ever tried those Diva cups before?
Bring it.
There you go. We can give you a tutorial. Without
Yes.
the vagina, we'll have to like use the lips or something. I don't know if you guys can see.
That is hilarious. Okay. Have I used what is it
The
called?
Diva cups
No.
for your period?
I think that shit is disgusting.
I think it is too, but I'm kind of curious. I've been wanting to try it, but I don't have issues in that department. Like, so I don't really see why I would change up something that's not broken.
You should just try it on your like light days.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Speaking of condoms, this one I feel like I'm a sex ed teacher for saying this one, but 2 condoms does not give you more protection.
Why would you even want
I don't know
that?
why people think that. I know it's like we can barely get a condom on a guy. 1 condom.
You gonna put a second one on?
Yeah.
First of all, can it breathe at that point?
Right. Are we suffocating? Because condoms come in.
Right.
Nathan's saying it rips easier. So
Damn it.
I don't have a lot of experience in condoms, to be honest with you.
Unfortunately, I don't either. But also, I'll never forget, this dude had a fire and ice condom with me. I think that turned me off from condoms because I didn't know it was a fire and ice one.
Okay.
That shit is hot.
Oh,
Okay?
Okay.
Legit fire. I'm like, we're about to set a fire because the friction, it may be cool for you, but I'm burning the fuck up.
Oh, I can't imagine wanting my vagina to be hot.
No, I was over
I
it.
could see the other way around. Like, I would be fine with it being cold.
I don't know. But who would want a cold dick also?
I don't know.
Don't that make you smaller?
Yeah, doesn't it make your dick shrivel up? Or your balls?
Something.
Nathan is laughing at us. We promised we did our research before starting this episode. Now we have so many questions.
So many questions. Okay, wait. Okay, so you know how they tell you like use lube because they say lube makes it easier to orgasm.
Yeah.
1, I didn't know that. 2, I've never used lube in my life.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think I ever needed it. I still don't need it.
I don't think it's necessarily a need. It's a want. Sometimes I'm dry though. I do need it. Ew, I hate that. Nathan always spits on it.
Ugh. Yeah.
Like, it's like he has to gather it up and he just like lets it drop.
All right. Yeah, that's the worst. That is the worst. Dropping loogies is crazy.
That's pretty much what it feels like. It feels like he's doing. I know there's no bugs in there, but
still, I know what you
yeah.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, no, lube is actually, I enjoy using lube.
I don't think I've never, and I didn't think I ever needed it. I'm like, oh, this is meant for the girls who can't get wet. I'm fine.
What the hell is on my leg? Sorry.
Let's just move on.
Moving on.
They say sex should always be spontaneous.
Always?
Always. I underlined it twice.
I mean, I would say that it's semi-true, but not a hard fact.
I don't know. I don't think it should be spontaneous because think about it. If you're having sex 3 times a week, all that spontaneousness that you're putting together is like exhaustion.
Yeah.
Blade, you just want me to turn red. Thank you.
Honestly, I feel like I prefer us having like a solid day together. Just push him. Just like pat his butt or something.
Oh, go.
Well, not his butthole.
What? That's his butt. Go.
Blade.
Bye-bye.
Nathan, can you?
Okay. Roar! No,
No, sometimes that works. Okay, anyways. What were we talking about? Oh,
the spontaneity. How do you say that word?
I'm not going to try because it does not sound right.
Okay.
Anyways, so like I feel like if we have a really solid day, like say we had plans and like we just had a really good time, and then, you know, nothing makes the day better than wrapping it up with some good sex. That's not spontaneous, you know?
Right. I feel like spontaneous is like, out of nowhere, you pushing me against the wall, trying to rip my clothes off. And I'm just like, whoa. And now we're having sex. Or like in the car.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that spontaneous sex is fun. Like I like dipping off and well, I don't like it, but I wish I liked it more. It's not that I don't like it. I just get nervous.
Yeah.
Like, nothing would be worse than getting caught.
That's true.
Know?
I mean, I like planned sex more, not scheduled, planned. Like, I want to set the mood type planned. If it's scheduled all the damn time, that's a little boring. But spontaneous is a little high up there. You know what
does suck? Sometimes Nathan and I, we both want sex, but neither one of us want to start it. And then
you're tired.
But that makes it worse because then it's like, hey.
One time I fell asleep like that.
Oh my God.
I was so tired. I just woke up the next morning like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to, but
he's looking at me and I'm just like, are you going to kiss me? He's like, are you going to kiss me? I'm like,
damn it.
Now you ruined it.
Now I feel like we just got to wait till tomorrow.
You're right. So sometimes it's hard to like get things started when you have it planned out too much.
That's true. Damn, I low-key feel embarrassed. I gotta text my man like, I'm sorry for falling asleep on you like that before.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dude, exhausted.
You must have been pregnant or something.
I think I was. Had to be. This is a minute ago, but all I remember, I fell asleep like this. Damn. And next thing you know, it was the next day.
Like falling asleep with the remote in your hand type shit.
Definitely on my phone. I'm scrolling. Lord.
Jeez.
Let me get my shit together.
All right. We actually brought this one up a long time ago, and we were going to talk about it when we never did, but here we are. Having too much sex makes you loose. That is a myth.
Right. Snap back game. But,
Kegels.
I mean, that too. Pilates, apparently.
Yeah.
But they used to always, like, dudes would talk about it in school. I ain't gonna lie, they used to have me shook. Like, hold the fuck on. Like, yeah. I like sex. You telling me I'm finna be a hallway? No walls. That's all they used to say. I'm like, damn.
Excuse me. That is not true at all. I mean, just think about all the women that have kids. It's not like their vagina is different. Did my vagina feel different? Nathan said,
We don't want to be no walls, Wanda.
I feel like we would know if it felt different after having a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I feel like, because at the same time, it's a muscle and you can move it. I clench a lot, so yeah, I feel like mine ain't going nowhere.
Right. Well, even like I like clenching it when I'm having sex.
Right.
So yeah, it's not as tight, but I can clench it.
I mean, I feel like it'd be kind of loose after sex. Like if I could see down there, I'd look in the damn, you put in work.
Okay, but I don't think you're wrong. Like sometimes when I'm getting my period, I feel like the contractions are literally like me being dilated.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it feels like.
So yeah, no, fuck that.
No, it's a muscle. It goes back to its original form.
Yes.
It is very flexible. How about that?
Dude, men really be having control over us a little bit. Cause like as a kid or in your younger ages, high school, they be saying that shit. You be like, damn.
People are just fucking mean.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, calling a girl loose because she wants to have sex is bogus.
Like, damn, do you want to have sex or not? Like, they want to have sex with you, but at the same time, they want to make you feel bad for having sex. Which one is it?
Which one do you want?
Like, damn, fuck you. This is why a lot of girls go gay. Larger dicks is guaranteed better sex.
No.
Hell no.
Not. That's a myth.
I think we kind of should talk about it when we was trying to put the men in order, like love, money, size, and all that extra stuff. Yeah. I'm cool with a medium. Like, I don't want no large.
Dude, I feel like I can't say no matter what size because I've definitely seen some small wieners and been like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. But like, if you know what you're doing, it's fine. You just have to know how to work with it.
Exactly. Like, here we go again, back to high school. Dudes used to be, sending dick pics next to the remote. Somebody sent it to me next to a soda can. And I was just like, I mean, I truly don't know if it's going to be bad or not based off your soda can. Like, I know it's small, but yeah, we are only so wide as well. Like,
well, and I feel like if it's too long, it's not going in.
No.
Our vagina, they say on average, like you can fit 8 inches.
Yikes, that's a lot.
So what do you need more than 8 for? Because it's not going in.
I feel like it's going to bend once you hit the back wall.
Yeah.
And ow.
Yeah. And sometimes like I like just the tip action. Like give me that, at least to start off. When he starts off that way, like, so I don't even need your dick at all. Just use your fingers.
No, I'm not on the same page.
I could come without a dick, right?
No, you're on your own, buddy.
I mean, I do need your dick, Nathan, but I'm just saying.
Speaking of, like I said, the bending part, you know how you like really in motion and stuff, and y'all kind of like go off beat and accidentally bump each other and they bend. Girl, I'll be done after that. I'm like,
I know Nathan definitely will be like,
take 10. Like, I need 10.
Yeah, sometimes it's bad. Like, it
be real bad.
You can feel it like,
oh, what the fuck? I just broke it. That's what I be thinking.
No, for sure. And like most of the time it's my fault because I take a little movement to like readjust and then it fucks up the whole game that he's got going on.
But I feel you on readjusting. I literally be like, hold on, switch sides. But I'm moving as I'm saying it and now we fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It be
Nathan
us.
and I try to keep it in when we switch positions.
That does not work.
That does not work. Sometimes.
I don't think I ever had a successful time doing that.
It's not
easy.
Worth it either. What? We practice, yeah. All right. Masturbation makes achieving an orgasm harder. That's a myth. I think that if you masturbate too much, that you probably can last a little bit longer.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like if you masturbate too much and it gets to that point where you can last longer, it kind of sucks. What if you wanted a quickie?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Nathan can. Sometimes I'm like, you gotta be quicker. Come on.
You gotta cut it somewhere.
Go.
Like,
we gotta go. The kids are in their room. That we only got a few minutes.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. And like when people be saying like, oh, I have sex like 4 to 5 times a week. I'm like, okay, but where's the break so you can, have those quick moments?
Yeah.
Every day, long ass sex, I'm tired. Yeah. And we not finna make it to the 3rd and 4th round. Time, whatever.
Right.
So like all that shit be too much. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Gosh.
None of that.
I'm not gonna get like too in depth, but obviously I was in the hospital yesterday and I thought it was something to do with like my ovaries and my vagina and stuff. And I was thinking like the last time we did have sex, it kind of hurt. And Nathan's like, or I was like, so when was the last time? He goes, well, it wasn't Tuesday. So the earliest it could have been was Monday. I was like, damn, not you monitoring it.
Sex sent you to the ER?
He said the earliest it could have been was Monday.
He like, we like, a little behind.
You told my reason? Oh.
He like, listen, it's been days. That's basically what he getting at,
yeah,
okay?
That's what he was implying. I was like, okay, you don't do too much. Like, we don't need to come up with an exact day. We could say 3 or 4 days.
Just a little something. Okay, here's a fact. Did you know semen is low in calories? Didn't know that.
I didn't even think about calories, but I guess you are swallowing them. So.
I mean, I don't do that, so I wouldn't know. But when I read that, I was like, interesting.
Damn. So I would have to track that on my calorie count. I wonder if that pops up.
Dude, the app gonna be like not found, but then if you try it again in a week, they gonna have it there because they didn't know to have it.
Yeah, some bitch named Carly added it to her.
Oh, that shit is sick. Hold on. I got another fact. Hold on.
All right.
Sex reduces stress. That's normal.
That's a good one though. I feel like that's why makeup sex works so well, because usually when you're mad, you're stressed, you have sex, release all that anger and stress.
Yeah, I guess. But I do definitely feel like after sex some days I'm just like, off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh. I remember when we were younger, this was like before kids, when I actually had energy. Like sometimes I would literally jump up and be like, what are we doing? You know how people work out and then they're like all amped up after the workout? That's how I would be.
Really?
Like, all right, let's go get some food. Nathan's in there like
trying to catch my breath. I mean, they say after working out is a good time to have sex as well.
Really?
Because all that energy, adrenaline pumping.
Well, nowadays I go to the gym and I go straight to sleep. So.
Dude, exhausted. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I know. I think that's because we're out of shape, but
yeah.
All right.
We'll get it together.
My next one, this is a fun one. I feel like this is something that a lot of people talk about. You can't get pregnant on your period. You absolutely can.
I don't have sex on my period, so I have no worries. I'm one of those people that don't do much of the stuff a lot of people do.
Yeah, we've talked about. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Trying to figure it out.
That was hilarious. Also, to add to that, there's a myth that if you're breastfeeding, you can't get pregnant. That's also not true.
Yeah, that's definitely not true. First of all, breastfeeding keeps your period away, and the fact that you're not having a period, you're still extremely fertile.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes no sense.
So at the end of the day, don't just think that like watching your cycle is gonna save you from having a baby, because those sperms can live in you for a while.
They be swimming.
They be chilling.
Big swimming. Okay. Kind of to go back to what you said with the makeup sex, it says sex resolves relationship problems.
No.
No, it does not.
I could see it a little bit.
It depends on the problem.
It's called makeup sex.
Yes, but like if you're having a marriage quarrels upset moment where y'all just upset at something petty, yes, it'll solve that problem. But if y'all having like legit issues,
right?
Fuck no.
That's like a lot of people say like, oh, just if your man wants to have a threesome and you guys are in like a bad spot, just give him a threesome and it will solve all your problems.
No, the fuck it won't.
Which it blows my mind, because the last thing I'm gonna let Nathan do is fuck someone else
while we having problems.
If he don't like me. You know what I mean?
Like, what the fuck?
Like, I want him to be so in love with me that, like, when we're fucking her,
it's like 3 pumps and get out.
It's like, we're fucking. Like,
yeah.
I can tell she's just being fucked, and, like, that's it.
And I don't need you on some spiteful shit, enjoying this shit because we having problems.
Yeah, if we're having problems, I'm just gonna hate you even more because I just watched you have sex with somebody else. You know? That makes no fucking sense. So don't do that.
And it's not the cure to problem. It's the cure to small problems.
Yeah.
Like, actually, once y'all solve the problem, it's just the makeup part.
Right. I was going to say, you still have to do the hard work of, like, having the conversation and all that, da-da-da-da-da. But you should still have sex after.
Yeah, definitely.
To cheer yourselves up.
Maybe a day later.
The pull-out method is not a good idea. That does not actually work.
Hey, I made it 27 years.
You've used condoms before, and you're on birth control.
I actually didn't start birth control until I guess I was in like a fully committed relationship with my man right now. But like when we were just the dating stage, no, we was not. We used condoms the first day. Damn. After that, it was out the window, and I was like, damn, I'm just loose. But anyways,
I was gonna say Nathan and I didn't last very long with the condoms.
Hey, at the same time, we knew. No, for real, we had to have known. But yeah, I was just, hey, pull out, and we was making it. And then the birth control came in.
Yeah.
Get off my board.
So funny story. I had 2.5 serious relationships before Nathan, and my mom never worried about birth control or anything. I don't know why. And
she like, you scary, you ain't finna have sex.
I started dating Nathan around the time that my sister and my brother both found out they were having kids. So like when they were 18, 19, they got pregnant, like both of them.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That is wild.
So my mom was like, yeah, you're in a serious relationship. You're around that age. Somebody got to do something different here.
She said, hell no, you was not about to have a child at 18.
Right. Because isn't that crazy? Both my older sister and my older brother did the same exact thing.
That shit is crazy.
Like, what are the chances?
I be talking about people to this day, like, soon as you got out of high school, you felt the need to get pregnant. Yeah. Like, I was trying to be out here. Yeah. And y'all had a baby immediately.
Right. It's funny that you say, it's funny that you say that, because, like, some people genuinely, that's like life goals, is to start having kids.
Yes, I would never understand that. And like, I know some women, girls, I'm gonna say girls, argue that, oh, well, you want to have them early because, you know, in your 30s is when you could be out here, this and that. I feel like that's backwards as fuck. Like, I know as we get older, it gets harder for us to have children, but also that's just based off of research. It's not really proven to be true, because women is out here having kids at 70.
I mean, technology has gotten so much better these days and whatnot. Like, I mean, Rihanna's in her 30s.
Yeah.
And she's having another baby.
Back to back.
Beyonce had kids very late in life.
Back to back.
Twins at that.
Right.
But I agree with you. I really enjoyed being in my early 20s, like having a good time, not having that responsibility. I feel like I had kids at a good time because I got that out of my system.
Yeah.
I had my kids. I think I was 24 or 25 when I had Nikkei.
That's still a decent time.
Yeah.
Because like we run into so much stuff in our early 20s. Like it's no joke. As soon as you become an adult, life happens. And it's like, I don't want to go through life raising a child as well. Like, let me figure it out first.
100%. And like, it took me until I was around like 25 to realize like, oh, you're an adult now.
Yeah.
Like real shit, like real responsibilities type stuff. Cause like, even when you're 18, 19 years old, it's not like you get out of high school and you have all this fucking money. Like my parents still were like I lived with them, you know? So, or if you're not living with them, you're in a college dorm room. It's not like you're living, paying bills and stuff like that. You know?
I was living with my parents until I had my child, and I took over the gas bill. Like we all had a responsibility because we weren't like getting kicked out of our parents' house. Yeah. Girl, I had the gas bill, and once I found out that the gas bill is never the same, I was like, what the fuck? Because like it goes up and down based on how much you use it. Right. Winter just came like around, water. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm gonna need y'all to unplug everything. You're cold tonight because I gotta pay this extra $100 because you wanted to have the heat on all night.
Isn't it funny? Because now that you're paying those bills, you're like, why are the lights on?
Dude, that shit is crazy. And I had the hardest bill. I was like, can we switch? I used to tell my brother, like, you take the gas bill, I'll do the internet. Like,
oh, he played.
He definitely played the fuck out of me. But also, he got me because back then, you know, our gas bill and electric used to go on our credit report, and I wanted to build my credit. Okay. They stopped that literally the year later. I was like, you bitch.
That is stupid though. Why can't? Like,
it's so dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, having a kid right after high school is a no for me. No.
Especially, I just want to add one more thing to that. Like, I mean, I still like did go out and drink and have a good time, like with kids. I think that's totally normal, totally fine. But now that I'm like in my 30s, which is so dramatic because I've been 30 for like 7 months, but I'm not really feeling the need, you know? Yeah.
I'm sorry, so that's dramatic. Hilarious. In my 30s. Girl, you the first day, okay?
Yeah, no, for real. But shit has hit the fan since I turned 30.
I believe it.
That's not the point of the conversation. All I'm saying is like, I'm glad I got it out of my system because I don't have the energy, time, or will to get dressed up and go out. Like, I don't want to put pants on.
That's what I don't understand. Like, I would never forget it. I think I talked about it, but like, literally one of my relatives, she was like, yeah, by the time you have a kid, my kid's gonna be growing up to watch their kids, and I'm gonna be out here. Out here where? In the clubs and lounge with 20-year-olds? Right. You're gonna stand out. Like, luckily we do have 25 and older clubs and lounges and bars, but I just don't feel like it. Yeah. I went out last night and I was like, what we wearing? Jeans? Cool. Yeah. I had my baggy jeans on with a little button-up shirt, a little cute crappie. I was out. Yeah. That was it. And I was home by 11.
I love that for you. And yeah, 100%. I'm sure when like I don't see an issue of going out in your 30s and 40s. I do agree. I've been in bars before that I'm like, I don't belong here anymore. I'm too old. Like I could tell. And that was before 30. Like, go to Red, White, and Blue as a 30-year-old. You're gonna look creepy. If anything. Yeah, no. But I think there's definitely things that 30 and 40-year-olds can do that's still fun. Like, we're going on a wine tasting thing. Definitely. We're gonna have a fucking blast.
I feel like brunch and day parties is where we're at. Yeah. That night shit is dead.
No, especially because we got to get up early regardless of what time we go to sleep.
Our children is going to be in our face first thing in the morning. ASAP. My baby climbs into bed every morning, and next thing you know, you just see eyeballs looking at you. Yeah. I'm like, damn, back up. Dude, we both got saucers, like, back the fuck up.
So yesterday, or I guess it was this morning, when Lauren came to watch our kids, she was like, they're not going to get up, are they? I was like, they're not babies, but they might.
It's a possibility.
I don't fucking know. Like, early in the morning, Milo comes into my bed, so he might be confused when he doesn't see me there, but other than that.
You never know with a toddler. Yeah. You never know.
That's funny.
Okay, so they say long-term relationships means boring sex. I don't think that's a myth, depending on who you are. Like, if you're not a spontaneous person who can figure stuff out, like, to make your long-term relationship sex great, then hell yeah, it can be boring. Like, you gotta wanna make it something, you know?
Yeah, I think Nathan and I go in like ebbs and flows kind of thing. Like, there's definitely boring moments where it's like, okay, we got to change it up. We've been doing the same thing too long.
Yeah.
But if anything, like, I am like so comfortable with him. So if we do something that doesn't work, or we try something that, you know, I'm never afraid to be like, babe, what do you think? I want to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like in the beginning stages, I'm like, do I tell him that I want him to finger my asshole? Or, you know, like that's not a conversation you have with your boyfriend of 2 days.
Right. Like, I feel like long-term,
like, wait, what?
long-term relationships, you guys are so seasoned to the point where like you can say some wild ass shit, and it's like you don't have to like think about it twice. Like, oh, is he gonna think I'm weird? Am I doing too much? Like, no, come straight out with like, no, teabag me.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah.
So
if anything, yeah, I'm more willing to try things because I'm comfortable with Nathan. If it doesn't work out, or if I look stupid or whatever, if it doesn't feel good,
we just gonna laugh about it later together.
Yeah, where like in the beginning and stuff, I might be like, you know, toughening out a position that doesn't feel good because I'm too afraid to tell him it doesn't feel good.
100%. I just feel like one thing about long-term relationships, we get comfortable like in like a routine, and it's just like, hold on, let's break this cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause I was telling my friend last night, it's literally wake up early, take the kids to school, go to work, come home, get them prepared for bed, eat, go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
To where like Tay be trying to have sex throughout the week, and I'll be like, I had to get up early. Leilani's gonna be up at 7.
Yeah.
He's like, you're always getting up early. Like, what's the difference? So I be having to, you know, just get the energy. Like, okay, come on, fuck it.
Because once you start, you're like, okay, I like
I
this,
did low key want it.
obviously. Yeah, you're like, okay, never mind. I
No,
know
for
I said I
sure.
was tired, but no, I think if anything, the kids have ruined it for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause yeah, in the beginning, like Nathan and I would have sex all the time, but now it's like
You can't.
our only responsibility was to go to work. Like,
Yeah.
that was
I could
it.
be tired at work. You can't be tired trying to take care of the kids.
No.
Because if you doze off, they in the freaking oven.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yes, Leigh was at our house yesterday, and every single cabinet.
Every cabinet, she loves
she
doors.
didn't even want anything in it. She just wanted.
She just wants to open and close, to the point where the boys blocked the cabinets with pillows and toys, and she was like, "Damn."
Yep.
Yep. She love a good door.
You're 100% right. Like the kids ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be awake for the kids.
Dude, I don't even like. And I know you have to do it because you want to keep your relationship going, but I hate having sex in the room with Leigh in there. But I have no other choice. Like, we're in a room together. She's too little to have her own room.
Yes, and we used to have sex with a dog on our bed.
Okay, yeah, y'all funny. I mean, it's a dog, but
it's still weird.
It
like,
is still weird. Well, watch.
Okay, no. So if it got too wild or rough, she would intervene.
Get the fuck
to make sure I was okay. Has she done that? Yeah, she'll just give us a little like bark.
Yeah.
Like a little
growl under her belly.
If we don't stop, she'll be like,
hello.
I said knock it off.
Yeah.
Like,
that is hilarious. Yeah.
Tessa's licked my butt before while we were having sex.
Oh, fuck no.
So,
that would have been it. I'd be like, all right.
That's uncomfortable for sure. I'm like, okay, now it feels like we're doing stuff with the dog. Like,
yeah, that's.
She gotta go.
She gotta go. Move. Like, literally, I push Leigh's bed because, like, right now, Leigh's bed is like connected to ours. So if she chooses to climb, she can climb right into bed. But when we about to do that, I push her ass damn near across the room because I just don't want.
In there.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want to accidentally wake her up. Because when she wakes up, she immediately looks towards the bed. I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah.
No.
And also, you don't want to have to stop because your kid's awake.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I think it's weird, like, for him, have to go tend to her dick out. I'm like, no, I'll do it. You sit here. I got it, because that's weird.
No, for sure.
But, yeah, it's the kids. They the problem.
They're the problem. I don't think it has anything to do with being in a long-term relationship. There's definitely going to be dull moments, but you know
the moment you
know,
feel dull, you
yeah.
just gonna do something about it.
And like, you don't want to have dull sex. You're not gonna come, so you got to change it up.
Nope.
So.
Like, it's somebody that always cracks a joke about how living with their dad, he used to be like, it was a guy living with his dad, and he was in young age, you know, they all curious, and dudes be horned out and shit. And his dad came out like, oh, you thought you was gonna hear some oohs and ahs? I'm like, so y'all sex was quiet? That's all I heard in my head. I ain't even listened to no more of the story. Like, it was quiet. Like, she didn't say shit. Y'all just in there, nothing?
Right.
That's weird to me.
I can't even if I want to be quiet, I have to like shove my head in a pillow. I can't. I'm not like yelling or anything, but I'm definitely making enough noise.
I just feel like it's where we just in there.
Yeah, that's weird. That is so weird.
What the fuck?
You said.
Just going back. But wait, let me add on to it.
Okay.
Is sex better when you're younger?
I feel like I'm gonna stick with what I said. Like, I'm more comfortable with Nathan now than I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
He's seen me do some nasty shit. He's seen me try some nasty shit. Like, I'm more comfortable now than I was when we first started having sex.
I think only thing about that is when we were younger, our stamina was a little higher, and our knees wasn't giving out. We just got to work on our bodies. That's all. The knees. Girl, he tell me get on top, you get like 3. Ooh. I'm out. Yeah. Check engine light.
Yeah, that is true. Nathan and I are like very much overweight right now.
Dude, so exhaustion.
We'll both be laying there like we just ran a marathon type shit.
Man, what? Talk about burning fat.
I'll be like, babe, I can't do this anymore. He's like, all right, I guess I'll try.
I feel like once we get in shape, then it'll be back like how we were younger. So, no, fuck that. I want to be older.
I mean, when we were younger, because like teenage years and stuff, you're more horny. So
that is true.
Maybe.
Hormones going through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
That's bad.
The last one that I have, you can't get an STI from a toilet.
Bitch, what?
All I think about is Dr. Doodle with Eddie Murphy, where he like would talk to the animals. And
Doodle.
That whatever, I can't say that word.
Little. Yeah.
Can't do it together.
No.
Anyways, and that lady had crabs.
Oh yeah.
In the toilet. Like traumatized from that, obviously.
Oh my God.
But yes, people really do think that. I mean, I don't sit on a toilet seat.
Unless it's at home.
Yes. Unless there's a nasty shit in that toilet, then I can't.
The only thing, I could be honest, I layer the fuck out the toilet with some tissue, toilet liners, because sometimes I just be like, don't feel like squatting because my knees is giving out.
That, and like when you're pregnant, you can't.
Dude, I never forget. A supervisor at my job accidentally walked in on me and I was squatting, pregnant as fuck. I had on a one piece, so I had to be butt ass naked in the bathroom. And listen,
what the fuck?
I had on a one piece, so I had to just come straight down. So all I remember is my naked butt holding my stomach, leaned over, trying to squat, and she accidentally walked in on me. I was like, hey, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I'm big as fuck. Leave me alone. But yes, I can't.
That's humbling as shit. I want to know who that is after.
Blonde.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know. When it comes to the toilet, I never actually knew that myth. I never heard nobody say that personally.
Okay.
So, but just knowing me and knowing how I was raised, I layer it with tissue if I need to sit down.
I just don't like, I never thought STIs were on the toilet. I'm thinking more like, what did this person do? Like, how well did they clean their ass?
Not good enough.
Did they leave a little dribbles on there?
Gross.
Like, sometimes I see like hair on it. That grosses me out. Yeah.
It's just the fact of sharing butt prints with somebody you don't know.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
There's just too much stuff going on in a toilet for me to just put my ass on anyone's
toilet. Because toilets are already fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, for sure.
Like, gross.
But you can't get a STI from them.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Welcome.
Okay, here's a fact. Sex cures headaches. I know that to be true. I be having like,
what is the math behind this? I need an explanation.
I don't know.
The
like
science.
I don't know the science, but if you think about it, built up tension, you have a tension headache. So that goes with stress. But like, for example, I had a headache last night. We had sex. I felt wonderful after. I don't know, but I know it to be true because I used to get headaches a lot and we'll have sex. I never used to let that stop it and headache be gone.
So I think that sex cures hangovers. So maybe.
Really?
I mean, just from my own experience.
I just feel more dizzy.
Oh no. I went through a phase where I'm like, okay, I'm hungover. Nathan fucked me real quick.
You so fucking stupid.
Fuck the hangover out of me. And then I can eat. I think that's the thing. Because if I can't eat, I'm going to be hungover forever.
Forever. Oh my God.
So
give me some greasy ass bacon in the morning. That's the
Yeah.
only way. If I can't eat it, then yeah, I
my
feel
gosh,
that.
yeah, McDonald's breakfast is my go-to.
Wow. Did you know their nipple gasms exist?
We were just talking about this, and I don't know if you heard this part, but part of Diddy's trial, one at the freak-offs, he would want the strippers to come on Cassie, and she would have to take the cum and rub his nipples with it.
What the entire fuck?
Yeah.
Wild.
Well, he wanted it all over his body, but
Only so much cum is
mainly the nipples.
That's crazy. So like, I know your nipples give some type of stimulant or whatever. I didn't know it can cause an orgasm.
Yeah.
But
For
also,
both
I'm very
men and women.
That part they didn't say.
Okay, I would assume then.
I would just assume men because it was talking about men though.
Okay.
But I'm ticklish as fuck. I'm sorry. Don't touch my nipples.
Really?
It makes me jump. I'll be like, hurry, stop. I'm ticklish as fuck. It tickles me.
There's nothing that Nathan has done that's made me be like, oh, I can feel it in my coochie, you know? With my nipples?
Yeah, the nipples is weird.
You know, like what can you do besides like suck on them?
I mean, before having a child, I didn't mind getting my nipples licked and sucked on. Now it's just like I feel like I'm breastfeeding. I'm sorry.
I feel you. I mean, I didn't breastfeed, but that makes sense.
Like after having a kid suck on your nipples to get milk out, like that's not it for me.
Yeah, you're a mom now.
I
feel you.
Kids ruin everything. That is so bad. But yeah, like no. I used to always be proud of my nipples, like little Hershey kisses, like do what you want. But after lay, fuck no, don't touch me. Don't touch them.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ticklish. That sex causes regular periods.
It's true?
That's a fact.
Oh.
I don't know that. I mean, my periods was only irregular when I was getting close to being pregnant, but other than that, they always regular.
I've had very regular periods.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So I don't know either.
Another fact is when you feel sick, sex can help cure you.
Okay, there you go. Hangover.
Bitch, I'm thinking regular sick. I'm thinking runny nose, sore throat.
Okay, but I don't want to have sex when I'm
I don't either. Girl, when my voice is gone, I sound like a dude. Who wants to hear, like, bitch. Like.
Yeah, no.
So I don't usually have sex when I'm sick because I don't
have the energy.
That, and I feel like I sound like a dude.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, no, but apparently it helps boost your immune system.
Okay, it just gets everything going.
You gotta start having sex more.
30.
Ha! Good times.
Thanks for the warning. I'm good. Are you good?
Oh, that was my last one.
Okay. All right. So make sure you like, follow, and subscribe.
And have a lot of sex because it does a lot.
It helps your immune system and cures hangovers. Goodbye.
I said, Rosé, you know that I want you. I said, don't play, girl, you know you want to. So let's set it up.